So a couple of years ago, I decided to do something a little crazy. I was turning 37 and figured, why not just run our age? I'd seen other people do it online and looked like it'd be kind of a fun idea. So I had 3 marathons, I think, in at this point, and some of my friends were doing some really ultra crazy stuff, 3-day races and stacking 7 Ironmans in a row, that sort of thing. So I figured, why not try to test myself here? See if we can do 37 miles for my 37th birthday. So I set out on my own and took a day off of work and just started running. Had food at my car, so I'd do small loops and kind of keep coming around back to the car, and it worked out really well. Had a few friends join at the very end of it, the last 5 miles or so, and I decided this would be probably a pretty good tradition. Next year came, and I was turning 38. This was the year of my first Ironman, and Ironman was about 2 weeks before my birthday, so I was thinking if we can do that, and then I have a 50K 2 weeks after my birthday. We're stacking up everything all in the same month, essentially, all in September and the early part of October. So unfortunately, last year I was unable to run it. I kind of hurt myself during the run at Ironman, and I didn't want to stress myself out with a 38-mile run right before doing a 50K up and down 25,000 feet of elevation. Skipped it last year, but I did do it a couple weekends ago. 39 years now, and back to trying to make this tradition. So it was a lot of fun to do this year. I changed up the route. We actually did a loop around my entire town, and I had planned it in advance this time, and actually had a few friends that came out and joined me for the whole thing. I don't know why I was complaining about the Ironman earlier. One of the friends did his own solo Ironman a week beforehand. So I did an Ironman, and then a week later ran 39 miles with me. Just absolutely incredible. However, what I want to get to here is the thought of keeping this a tradition, and maybe encouraging others to do this as a tradition. And as I look forward in life, clearly to try to be able to do 50 miles and 60 and 70 is going to be very difficult. But I think having the tradition of doing something like this, not necessarily a mile every year, maybe you make it a kilometer every year, maybe you break it into a weekend. So if you're turning 50, do 25 and 25, double marathon weekend kind of thing. Or if you're not running that much and you're not putting that much mileage in, break it into a whole week, break it into the whole month. Set yourself a goal and go out there and just get those miles in and celebrate each one of them. And I want to tell you why. The reason I did this, and the reason I set the route up the way I did this year, is because it's a great way to celebrate your life. Going out and truly just taking the time to appreciate every mile, tie it back to the year that you were. So if it's the 16th mile, think about what life was like when you were 16. What was important to you? Who was important to you? And it gives you a way to celebrate every year all the stages of your life. This year I made the route very personal to me. I started from my house and did one big loop around my entire town. This is personal for me, at least, because I've been in this town my entire life. This is Wausau, Wisconsin is where I've lived my whole life, and I've lived a lot of different places in Wausau, and I went to school here, so I made sure to run by all those places that I lived. I made sure to run by the high school, the middle school, and my elementary school. Places that have importance to me specifically, I wanted to make sure I was able to visit those, and it didn't necessarily correlate mile-wise to year-wise with the place I was in. That would have been a logistical nightmare. But it allows you to relive those places, allows you to relive those feelings and memories. We've all gone through a lot in our lives, and I think this is a fantastic way to celebrate it. I challenge you to go out and kind of figure out your own way to celebrate your birthday. It doesn't even need to be on your birthday, but any time that is significant to you, it's definitely a great way to mark the occasion, mark the anniversary of that year, and even more so, it's you'll never forget how old you are again. Go on, check it out. If you like this kind of style of video where it's more like the vlog sort of thing, talking, Yeah, send me a like, subscribe, all those YouTube button keywords. I don't really know, but hey, have fun out there.